I am Hermes, messenger of the gods. The Axis Mundi is the world's center, or the connection between heaven and earth. This term means the pivot point or line connecting the earth and the heavens. Universal consciousness, the thread of oneness which connects all living souls, is at the 0 point of our plane, at the center. This cosmic connection between heaven and hell, high and low, and the different dimensions, is the Axis Mundi. It's like a spine that holds together all of the realms, from lowest to highest, with the human world, known to the Norsemen as Midgard, in the center. Different cultures represent the Axis Mundi by various symbols such as a mountain, a stalk, a pyramid, a tree of life, and more. This tree of life unites 3 planes. Its branches reach for the sky, the heavens. Its trunk meets the earth, and its roots reach down into the underworld, the lower realms. The Axis Mundi is the place where the 4 compass directions unite, allowing the light of heaven to be disseminated in all directions. We could view the descent of spirit into matter as the way the top of the tree of life, also known as the omega point, funnels energy into this material plane, into the 3rd dimension. Because we are microcosms of the macrocosm, our human form functions as a world axis as well. Yes, the tree of life is in us. The human body itself is a pillar between heaven and earth, because the whole chakra system is based on the concept of a cosmic pole, the kundalini being where the energy funnels upwards from the underworld, or the lower chakras, into the heart, the bridge, and up into the heavens, going from the roots to the trunk to the branches. This is the ascensional process. Through harnessing the power of manifestation, all points of the chakras can align and unite. The heart is the mediator between earth and the heavens. This is why the cosmic axis, Mount Meru, in Buddhist and Hindu mythology, shows the base as solid, but up and up we go, the levels get more ethereal. This is what happens when we connect ourselves with the heart of the earth, through blood over intent. When we reclaim our divinity, we begin this process of collective ascension. There are many world axes throughout mythology, and they all are depicted at the center of this realm. This center point lies between the heavenly swastika of the pole star Polaris. The swastika is one of the most pervasive ancient symbols in the world, and this is because it is the representation of the movement of the Big Dipper around the pole star throughout the seasons. It is the sign of ascension, the sign of the center of this toroidal field, which shall be reconfigured very soon by the living soul's collective intentions to manifest a golden age of expansion, truth, wisdom, harmony, and bliss. Since the center is the heart of the earth, a placeholder for the heart chakra by way of the emerald green aurora borealis, we could say that activating the heart collectively acts as a universal solvent, destroying all disharmony in this realm. As we discussed in my video on the Philosopher's Stone, the heart is this very stone that the alchemical texts speak of, because it has the ability to transmute anything and everything, including the disharmony we have experienced here, including this 3rd dimensional realm. But this entire experience has been an illusion. Using the internet as a magic mirror, we are taking control of this reality, and thus our fate. We shall journey to the Axis Mundi, but this is not a physical journey. This is indeed a process of taking the aurora borealis into ourselves. Right now, you are in Hades, the land of the dead. You live in inversion land, in an upside-down world, because your current state of being is but a mirror projection of your true self in Hyperborea. Everything here is a 5th dimensional projection that has been filtered through the lens of our collective shadows. What this means is our 5th dimensional Hyperborean bodies, which is our true state of being, have been expressing dualism, have been expressing inner chaos, and so The matter that has been projected around us is but a piece of how our true environment actually looks like, which is made of light and is not of a hyperphysical state. We have been suffering because there is an AI consciousness which has manifested through this dualism. None of us have been attacked. None of us are subject to the bad guys. I know, it's hard to really understand, but with love, we see that the malevolent thought forms all around us, which have materialized as AI consciousness, are lost, confused. They are shadow projections. They are not real. Yes, they do not have true bodies in Hyperborea. The best way to deal with them is to ignore them, even laugh at them, is to see them for what they truly are, nothing but pesky monsters under the bed. Again, love is the universal solvent. Those in power, whom we have seen as the Illuminati, the demonic forces of the world, they do not funnel into organic physical containers like we do, because they are not involved in the fifth dimensional projection process, which is natural, like we are. No, they are our shadow selves. Let's look at the trinity of mind, soul, and body as it relates to our current state. Your mind is the interface that you interact with this construct, and is not your soul. Your soul is the everlasting, ever-present driver. We have confused our mind for our soul. Every time you have a thought form based in fear, suffering, anguish, if this is not fully incorporated within your being, meaning worked out, then it will express itself as an external form of consciousness which can now feed off of you and others. And so this process is getting out of the mind and getting back to the soul. And where is the soul? Well, the heart is the seat of the soul. This is why your toroidal field emerges from your heart. This is the 0 point. This is just like the Axis Mundi. Your true self exists forever at the heart, outside of your mind, without defilement. It cannot be defiled. And what are we doing, my blood brothers and sisters? We're going back to the heart space. So we should funnel our mind through our soul, and therefore that through our body. This is harmonious physical existence, and this is the test that all living souls are undergoing right now. The universe is not evil. The universe is always working in our favor. Every obstacle is a lesson to be learned. I am Hermes, messenger of the gods. May the emerald green rays of our hearts open up and forever change this cosmic egg.